Welcome back to CBOT Unplugged. I'm Alyssa.
And I'm Erika.
And we are excited to bring an episode today to you talking about all the tools that we genuinely love and we use on a day-to-day basis, and some of the tools that really grind our gears as well. So before we get started, I am going to be introducing our podcast sponsor for this episode. So Beyond the Horizon Travel, thank you so much. Sandy and Kelly from Newcastle, that's who it's owned by. They are lovely. They've been in business for 18 years. And their goal is really to help clients with their bucket list travel plans. And they specialize in all things ocean and river cruising, but they can help with any of your travel plans. They really help you take the stress and frustration of the travel planning, because we know that can be a lot when you're doing your whole itinerary and building it out. It takes hours and hours of time. So they take care of that for you. And they also do all the research, which is going to save you obviously tons of time, tons of money. Sandy herself has traveled extensively, so she can provide expert seasoned advice as a very experienced traveler. And then, yeah, it's really just that peace of mind you get when you go with a travel agent. So all you really need to do is pack and go. So check out their website. It's beyondthehorizontravel.ca. And then we also want to say thank you to our podcast series sponsor, the D'Amico family.
Yes.
So we always appreciate that support as well. Okay, so
let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Okay, so Erika's going to start here, but basically the reason we wanted to do this episode is we spend our days trying to stay organized, and there's so many tools out there now, and it's really just trying to figure out what works for you and try to figure out what tools to use in the sea of different software and things out there.
Especially if you're a small business or a small organization or a solopreneur, then you need to know what's out there, because you wear all the hats in your business. Just like there's 4 of us here that run the whole organization, so we really need to stay on top of what tools like help us run efficiently.
Exactly. Yeah. So what we're going to talk about first is the tools that we use to stay organized without losing our minds. So Erika's going to kick it off talking about Google Suite.
Yes. So Google Workspace, we use both Google Workspace and we use Microsoft 365. The reason why sometimes I prefer Google is because it's easier to work online together. So we can open a Google Doc and I can be in it and Rhonda can be in it and Alyssa can be in it and Bonnie can be in it all at the same time. So we can see the edits in real time as they're happening, and we can offer suggestions and things like that. And the version history is also a great tool, because if we 2 weeks later say, who made that change and why does it say that now? We can go back in the version history and see who edited it and why they edited it, if we've left notes and things like that. So I really like the Google suite of products for that. Go ahead.
I was just going to say that saved me before the version history. If you accidentally delete something, you're like, no, what happened? And then you can go and restore it. So that's very helpful.
Yeah. So Google Docs, Google Sheets. I use Google Keep as well. It's the note-taking app. I don't use that one for work, but I use that one in my personal life. So it really helps me keep organized, and I can share my notes and my to-do lists, and especially packing lists for things. Like when I go camping, I can share that with my whole family, so we can all take a look and see like, oh, Erika's gonna bring pillows, I'm gonna bring blankets or whatever for camping and stuff. So it helps me keep very organized that way. I think that's kind of it with Google Workspace. It's basically Microsoft Excel and the other one, documents, whatever. What's that
Google
one?
Doc? No. Oh, Microsoft Word.
Word. It's Word. And I am the #1 expert right here. So
doesn't know what Microsoft Word's called though.
Well, it's because I use Docs. Anyway, moving right along. Alyssa's going to talk about the next one, which is
Todoist, it's called.
Oh, yeah.
So instead of to-do list, it's TODOIST, all one word. So I've been using this tool for years, and it's really helpful if you have the kind of job or anything where you need to like be reminded of to do things on certain days. So I'm sure this would be super helpful for a lot of like the solopreneurs and entrepreneurs out there. So it really just helps with like managing all the different tasks you have, and yeah, it's honestly the best thing ever. So it's basically just like a to-do list, a checklist that just lives on there's a desktop app. You can have it like as an extension of your browser if you want as well. And yeah, I just find it super helpful. Like I'm a checklist type of person for sure. I love the satisfaction of like like checking things off, and also it makes that noise when you check something off, which I love. um, and yeah, it's honestly the best. Like I do all of our CBOT events, so it's very helpful to be reminded that like when I come into work on Wednesday morning, okay, I need to send out a reminder email for this event that's 1 week away. In 3 months, I need to be reminded to do this for a specific event. Like it's very, very helpful.
Mhm.
Just helps you stay organized, and it lives like right on your computer screen,
Yeah.
which is amazing. So,
And there's categories too that you
mhm.
can create.
Yes.
In the free version, I think you can have up to 5 categories. So I find that really helpful when I use it because I can put this is for our social media calendar, or this is website things I need to be reminded of. So I can categorize them too.
Hmm.
Very, very helpful.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly,
I like
I
that
could
one.
not live without it because I have a very bad memory, which is like a very strange trait to have for someone who does events. But if you're organized, then it's all fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Now, Erica, what's the next tool?
So, this tool is probably one that not many people have heard of before, but Alyssa actually found it first and showed me when I was looking for a way to organize our ad schedule. So, at CBOT, we do lots of advertising for our members, and sometimes it's hard to keep it all straight because there is right now in my advertising calendar, there are 330 ads for the year. So, I have to know who they're from, what the link is that they're linking to, if they're going in the e-bulletin, if they're going on our website as a banner ad or as a business highlight. I need to know where those things are, what they're leading to, if I have the creative from them or not, things like that. And so I was really looking for, I tried to do it in Excel and then I tried to do it in Google Sheets, and it was getting really complicated and really long. So Alyssa said, why don't you try this really cool app called Airtable? And it kind of makes your spreadsheets smart. So I gave it a try. And at first, it was very overwhelming. Like, I didn't know what I was doing in there. But I actually used ChatGPT to help me figure out how to use Airtable. And
Me too.
Airtable has their own AI in there too. So basically, I was just describing to the Airtable AI, okay, this is what I'm trying to build. And then it built a template for me. So it
Hmm.
was really cool. It's kind of in sections. So there's a section that looks exactly like Excel or like Sheets with all of your tables. It's a whole table with formulas and all of that. But then there's a dashboard view. So you can actually make it look like almost like Microsoft Access. I don't know if anyone out there has used Microsoft Access in the past. It's a database software, and it makes it really easy to view your data. So with the ad schedule I have on the back end, it looks really complicated, but it's not. It's an Excel spreadsheet and it tracks all my stuff. But I can go to the dashboard view and see a calendar. So I can click on the calendar and see, okay, this is the 7 ads I'm running this week, or this is the 10 ads I'm running the next week. So I can kind of stay on top of it. And it, if a member ever calls and says, like, when were my ads scheduled for, or when did they go out, there's a member view. So I can go into the member view, and it's almost like a CRM where you can go in and see, okay, I've scheduled this many ads for you this year. This is how many you have remaining. And these are the dates that they went out. So it's really a quick snapshot of kind of what's going on. But all of the data feeds from the first spreadsheet style,
Hmm.
and then you can just view it. So once you've mastered the spreadsheet area, your dashboard becomes like your home base.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I know it's kind of hard to describe, but it's basically like a Google Sheet or an Excel document that you can turn into whatever you want. Like I don't know how else to describe it besides that,
it's
but
it's
you
got
can build,
it's
yeah.
project management
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, you can really build whatever you want. You could build a full CRM out of it if you wanted to and have it all feeding from that initial like Excel style sheet. It's really hard to explain, but it you can basically make it whatever you want.
Yeah, you can
Mhm.
use it to content plan too. I've
Yeah.
seen people make content calendars
Yeah.
out of it, and it's very interesting. If you have a little bit of a tech mind, I would suggest just going in there and playing around,
Yeah.
and seeing kind of what the possibilities are because they're endless and it's free.
Yeah. That's another thing.
It's crazy.
Yeah. They do have paid versions of the plan, but the free version is pretty sufficient,
Yeah,
honestly. I
absolutely.
don't think you'd really need it unless you have like thousands of records, to be honest. So
Right.
maybe they'll make it paid eventually, as they usually do with all good tools, but but you never know.
Right.
All right, let's jump to the next tool. So it's not really, it's kind of a tool. It's a bunch of little tools. The Apple ecosystem, which I know Eric and I are both huge fans
I
of.
love it.
So we have Macs at the office here. All of us use iPhones. It's just the way that the ecosystem talks to each other, all the little apps within it, like you can airdrop everything you're doing between all your different devices.
Yeah.
Um, whether you're using, like, I use my notes app all the time, and sometimes, like, even if I'm at home, put a note down of something for work, and then when I get to work, I just airdrop it to my MacBook. Even though it's different accounts, it's still, they just speak to each other very, very well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we
I
love
really
that
like
one.
it. I'm signed in to my iPhone and my MacBook with the same login.
Mm-hmm.
So I can actually copy something from my phone and paste it into my computer
Yeah.
and vice versa, which is really helpful for me because I do our social media. So I'll create a caption on my computer. And then if for some reason Meta Business Suite is giving me issues, which happens on a daily basis, I can copy whatever I've created from my computer and I can paste it into Instagram on my phone.
Yeah.
So it's very useful for that if you have the Apple ecosystem.
Yeah. It's also like, let's say you're out somewhere and you want to just take a note quickly on your phone, but you're going to need that on your work computer or whatever it is later. You can just take a note on your phone, put it in your notes app, and then easily just, again, airdrop it to your computer when you're around it. So it kind of makes it easy to be able to not have to bring all your devices with you. Even if you're going to
Right.
a meeting, like, you can just take all your notes in your notes app and then put it on your computer later without having to do the whole exporting and emailing or
Right.
that whole,
Emailing yourself. Yeah.
yeah,
I know.
emailing yourself.
People do that.
Yeah.
Not
I know.
me.
I know. I don't do that anymore. I used to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, let's get into now, moving away from like the organization side. Let's talk more about the tools that we use behind marketing and communication.
Yes.
So,
So my favorite one that I use every day, all the time, it's always open and running in the background and has 10 tabs, is Canva.
mhm,
I cannot live without Canva. Our organization could not run without Canva.
yeah, fair.
It's Alyssa uses it too.
Yeah. And
And
Rhonda,
Rhonda uses it too.
not Bonnie.
Um, Bonnie did used
She
to
used to
use
use
it.
it.
She
She doesn't use
did.
it now,
No,
though.
she doesn't
Well,
have
maybe
to
sometimes. I
because
don't
she
know.
has us.
Yeah. True.
But yeah, it's amazing. The templates in Canva, not even you don't even need to have the paid version of Canva. We do. We love Canva Pro. But if you have the basic version, you can still have access to templates to create marketing graphics. There's
Mhm.
templates for brochures, big banners, like anything to do with marketing, you can do, and you can print
I was just
right
gonna say
from
that.
in there. Yeah. So we made some business cards a couple weeks ago for our member ambassadors so that they have something that they can give out to people when they meet them to say, hey, I'm with CBOT. And I printed it right in Canva. So I created it in Canva, printed it in Canva, and 2 days later they showed up at our office.
Yeah, that's helpful if you're in a time crunch and you need something printed quickly.
Yeah.
Um, I will say sometimes not everything is always the best quality that you
N-
print from Canva. Like,
No.
we've done a banner before and I think we regret it.
Yeah. Shout out
But
James Printing. We'll be
yeah,
back for our banner
yeah,
this year.
totally. But yeah, generally, like, it is pretty solid. So
Yes. Yeah.
hmm
I like it. It's good for those small marketing pieces.
yeah. Okay, let's jump to the next one. So at our office here, we use Constant Contact, but I know many people also use MailChimp, and they're very, very similar.
Yes.
Does Constant Contact have a free version? I don't remember.
I believe it does.
Okay, okay,
It's
we'll have to take that back and figure
No,
it
I
out.
have it. I
Oh,
have
you
it
have it.
here.
Amazing.
Free version available. Trial only.
Okay, trial only. So it doesn't
Yeah.
have a free version, but I know that MailChimp does. Pretty
Yes.
sure.
It's on
So
here. Free
they are
version.
very, very similar. They're the same kind of like drag and drop type of thing. So Constant Contact and MailChimp, if you don't know what it is, it lets you basically design marketing emails to send out. So let's say, for instance, you're a business and you want to do like a weekly newsletter or monthly or whatever it is. It makes it very, very easy to create your own newsletter. You can save like your template, and just keep reusing that over and over again. You can build out email lists in there. So let's say you have specific customers that you want to send something to, but not like your entire customer base. Just makes it really, really easy to send out like
Yeah.
targeted promotional things to them.
Yeah, an example of the lists that we have lists in our Constant Contact that are just for membership. So we have a membership list, so that goes to every member and their employees if they have their employees on our list as well, which you can do. So if you haven't done that, then please email us and I'll add your employees onto that list.
Mhm.
And then we have downtown businesses in case we have a BIA thing that we need to communicate. So we have those lists in there. We
Yeah.
have agriculture lists, like all of the sectors, so that we can target the specific people that need the information that we have.
Yeah, or even like if we need to something specifically is happening in Newcastle versus Ordo, like we can just target those businesses in that community.
Yep.
So,
I
yeah,
love it for lists.
yeah,
It's
we use
great.
it all types of different ways. So I would definitely recommend playing around with it. It's really easy. It's very much just like a drag and drop type of tool. You can customize colors. You can do all sorts of things in there.
And they just did a really big update that made
Mhm.
it even easier to use.
Yeah,
Yeah. All of
yeah,
the glitches that it used to have when I first started back in 2022, and I was using it for things, it was not, it's leaps and bounds ahead of where it was back then.
yeah.
So it's really, really easy to use, especially if you're using like a Gmail account right now to send out all your marketing email, and you're just doing it right from your inbox or something, and you have a list you copy and paste with everybody's emails in it. That is a thing of the past. Move into MailChimp or move into Constant Contact, and it'll save you.
Yeah. Yep. All right, let's jump to the next one. So SurveyMonkey is something that we use all the time here. Specifically, we have a lot of events, obviously, and a lot of times we need to get feedback from people and make sure we're on the right track, and yeah, just to figure out like any of our programming. So SurveyMonkey is very easy to build your own surveys.
And you can make templates in SurveyMonkey as well.
Yeah,
Drop your logo in it so that people know it's official and it's coming from you.
yep. Yeah, so I would say for a survey tool, SurveyMonkey is my favorite one I've used. Yeah, anything else about SurveyMonkey?
Nope, I like it too. And it's
Yeah.
also got a free version.
Yeah. Also, it has analytics, which is
Oh,
really nice
yes.
after, so you're not just like exporting a list of all the responses. Like it'll tell you.
It'll point out trends and things.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're doing a really big survey and it's hard to kind of sift through all that data, it'll do that for you.
Mm-hmm. All right. I think that's it for our tools that we mainly wanted to talk about, but we have a
The one last one is just ChatGPT,
oh yes,
because
ChatGPT. Can't
I
forget
know
that. We did a whole episode on
we did a
that.
whole episode on it, so we're not going to talk about it a lot because you can go back and listen to us talk about that for 28 minutes or something.
Something crazy.
32 minutes. So go back and look at that. But it is a good tool to use. I would stay away from using it to create graphics.
Mm-hmm.
That is the one thing that's starting to become very diluted. So if you're scrolling on your social media right now and you're seeing flyers for different things, they all look eerily similar.
Yeah, it's weird because at the beginning it's like, oh, you can't even tell that was generated by AI, but it's interesting like how our brains adapt to be able to just instantly tell the difference. Like I can see something and immediately know now that
Yeah.
it's generated by AI.
Yeah.
Just certain
There's
things, just
telltale signs
yeah,
like the
yeah,
brush stroke stripe
yeah,
or too much information.
yeah. Too much information. A lot of yeah. I'm finding like a lot of flyers and things people are putting out are just very like jumbled, tons of information. Obviously, it's a great tool if you don't have the time to do graphics and things yourself, but I would just try to like I don't know,
Use
really
it
work with chat.
sparingly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sparingly.
And almost like it can be a companion to Canva.
Mm-hmm.
So what I've done
Yes.
before is asked ChatGPT to create marketing for this event we're having, just so that I can get an idea. And then I look at what it's created for me, and then I go into Canva and I make something that's similar but with way less information on it.
Mm.
Or I just maybe I'll take the color scheme that it chose, because I have to come up with 57 event graphics every year, and sometimes the colors just I use a lot of blue. I've been told I use a lot of blue, so I need to try and branch out. So I used it for a color scheme yesterday for an event that we're having, and it was really cool. So using kind of elements from it is a good way to use ChatGPT if you're making flyers.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Completely. All right, let's jump into our next little mini segment here. So we were just going to talk a bit about subscription fatigue. So I'll let Erica kick it off.
Oh, me, it's me. So it's almost like when you're going to the dollar store, and so you're walking through the aisles of the dollar store and you're like, oh, this is $1, this is $2, this is $3. And then you get up to the cash and you spend $25 at the
Yeah.
dollar store on 5 things. So subscription fatigue is kind of the same, where, oh, this app is $5, this app is $10, this app is $20. And then next thing you know, you're paying a hydro bill in subscription services. So you might as well have just bought the Adobe Suite and used that.
Right.
So we kind of suggest that you take a look through all your subscriptions and you choose the ones that are going to benefit you more. And maybe you're paying for the basic level of every subscription,
Mm-hmm.
where if you just paid for the pro version of one subscription, maybe you could eliminate 3.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just kind of thinking about it from that perspective, especially if you're a small business, because
Yeah.
we know what that's like.
Yeah. I know. I think that like we did a reevaluation of all our like different tools and stuff that we were using I think last year, and we're like, holy, like it really adds
It
up just
really
how
adds
much
up.
you're paying for different tools. So and then on that same point, I know we want to talk a little bit about not-for-profits and
Yes.
discounts, so I'll let you kick that part off too.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you are a not for profit out there, then I hope you know about these two websites. So there is TechSoup and there is Good Stack. And they, if you sign up with your not for profit in there, they ask you the specific questions and they want to see proof that you're not for profit. But they will give you discounts off of different software,
Yeah.
which is incredible. Zoom's on there, ChatGPT's on there, Adobe's on there.
Yeah.
It's crazy how many like larger companies and tools are wanting to help out the not for profit space.
Yeah, so definitely take a look at there, make an account, look at through some of the tools, even a lot of things that you're already paying for. Like we didn't even know at one point, and we're like, oh my gosh, we could be getting discounts on all of these different tools. So
Yeah.
it's great. So definitely
Especially
take a
with
look.
Good Stack, it's really, really easy. We were on there just brushing up for this podcast, seeing what was on there, and Alyssa was like, "Oh my goodness, like ChatGPT's on here!" Like,
Yeah, last time I looked, it wasn't
like
on there,
no.
so we just
So she's
applied.
and you just click the button and it said, "Okay, congratulations, you've applied."
Yeah,
Like no paperwork,
yeah,
no secondary checkup. Like we're just applied. So now
yeah,
we're waiting to hear back if we are approved for that one.
yeah. So it can save you a lot of money,
Yeah, Google Suite's on there too. Microsoft 365 is on there, but only for charities, not for every not for profit. So
even
sometimes
though
you'll
it
run into
says
barriers.
nonprofits. No, unless you're a charity, they don't let you. We've tried many
We've
years in a
tried.
row.
No, they won't let us have it. So we're going to switch to Google.
Yeah.
They'll let us have it.
Yeah, we're using it anyway, so might as well
Right.
switch over.
Yeah.
Okay, we are going to end this with some fun rapid fire questions. So let's go. Okay, Erica, what is one tool you resisted but now love?
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT.
Yeah, for the longest time, I was very scared to open that like window or can of worms. It came out when I was on mat leave, so well. I'm sure it was out before that, but it became something that everybody was using. So when I got back,
Yeah.
Alyssa was like, "You need to use it. It's so helpful." And I resisted it for probably 3 months
Yeah,
when
you
I
did.
got back, and then finally it was January and it was New Year, New Me. I'm gonna open that can of worms, and I did it, and I have not looked back. And now we have the pro version.
Yeah, it's the best.
Okay, Alyssa, what is one tool that you would keep forever?
If I had to keep one tool forever, it would be my Todoist app,
Oh yeah,
the one that I spoke
absolutely.
about. I actually don't think I could live without it. Like I could have like manual checklists and things, but I will just lose that. And there's just something about having it all in one place. Like it's the first thing I open when I start my day. It's like always open on my second screen pretty much. So definitely Todoist.
I love that.
Okay, Erica, what is one tool? Oh, this keeps moving on me. What is one tool that you think is overrated?
Meta Business Suite.
Meta Business Suite. Yeah, we do not like Meta Business Suite over here.
No, no, it's one app that I could really live without, but I can't live without it. It's kind of one of those things where it has almost a monopoly. So it's a free tool that you can use to schedule your Instagram and your Facebook because it's integrated. Meta made it and it's integrated into their platforms. But sometimes it doesn't tag people, or you'll schedule something and it'll only go out on one platform, but you've scheduled it on both platforms. So it's not the most reliable.
Also, the ads.
Oh, the
We
ads.
hate the
We
ads.
hate the ads. It'll tell you. I think
Like
they
boosting the
didn't.
ads is what we mean.
They didn't. Yes, they did an update or something where before you used to have to boost your ad if you were making an ad for your business. You would have to boost it on Facebook, boost it on Instagram, and then they combined it. So they're like, oh, now it's easier. You can boost it all in one place, but then you don't know where your ad's going.
Yes.
So they really need to improve it. But because they have the monopoly on that space, because they're Meta and they run Facebook and they run Instagram, so they kind of can do whatever they want. So yes, I am looking for a social media scheduler that somebody has experience with. So call out to our listeners, please. If you're using something that's not Meta Business Suite, let me know because I'm very interested. I've done some research and I know a lot of people are using Sprout Social. So that's one that I'm really interested in. I took a social media course a couple years ago, and that was the one that they were using a lot. So I really like it, but I can't find pricing structure, and it's complicated. It's one of those things that it's going to be a summer project to try and figure out kind of if we can use that or not, because we are at the end of the day not for profit. So
Right.
yeah. Alyssa, what
Okay.
is one app that stresses you out?
Okay. I don't know if it's like one app. I think all of the apps stress me out, especially just notifications. I can't
Oh
deal with a
yeah.
lot of notifications, like especially if my phone vibrates. It really irritates me. I think I have most of my apps silenced, honestly.
And group
Like,
chats.
yeah, group chats, every group chat I'm in is muted. I just anything that is a lot of notifications and noise, and if even if I'm doing something and I like see my phone lighting up, like it's a lot of stress for me. So I would just say all of the apps, all of them stress me out.
Thank you. That was very helpful for everybody.
Okay, that is it for our rapid fire questions. We are going to wrap up. So, again, we want to say thank you to our podcast sponsor, Beyond the
Yes.
Horizon Travel. We couldn't do this without you, so we really appreciate the support. And then, same to the D'Amico family for being our series sponsor. Um, Upcoming events. So, one event
Yes.
we do want to talk about is the Shop Clarington Fair. I'm sure you've probably seen our marketing for it. And if you haven't, please go look at it.
Shop Clarington Showcase.
Sorry, Shop Clarington Showcase. I keep calling it a fair. It is not a fair. It's on Saturday, October 3rd. We have moved it to the fall to allow for a better turnout. So it's our first public facing event that we've done. We're hoping to have over 1,000 members of the public there. So this is going to be great exposure for your business. You'll get
Local customers.
right. Exactly. So you'll get a table there. It's an all day event from 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock p.m. So even if you just want more information about it, you can reach out to me. It's pretty affordable for the day. So yeah, please reach out to us. Please register. It's going to be a great day.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And our summer events are on the calendar as well.
Yeah.
So take a look at those.
Yeah.
Networking on the patio's back.
Yes, it is. We love networking on the patio.
We do.
It's a good one. Yeah, so that's really it. Please, again, if you have any tools that you're using that you would love to share with us or plug, please let us know. Comment on the podcast.
Or anything you'd like to learn more about.
Yeah.
Reach out if you are interested in something that we've talked about today and you just don't know where to start. Reach out and we'll let you know.
Yeah.
Give you some
Perfect.
tips.
Well, thank you for listening, and that's it for today.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of CBOT Unplugged, brought to you by the Clarington Board of Trade. Follow us on Instagram at ClaringtonBot, on Facebook at the Clarington Board of Trade, or visit our website, cbot.ca.